What's going on, everybody? We have a UFC debut happening in the co-main event at UFC Fight Night 98 in Mexico City, Mexico. Diego Sanchez is going to be welcoming Marcin Held to the UFC. Marcin Held is a vet in combat sports and MMA. The guy's been around. He's got 26 fights in his career, 22 wins, 4 losses. He has never been knocked out or TKO'd. He's got 1 submission loss and 4 decision losses. And Diego Sanchez, the Nightmare, will it be a nightmare for Held, or will Held come out of the nightmare daydreaming, smiling with his hand raised or not? We will be getting into the prediction, and then we'll get back to some stats, preview stuff, and whatnot for the full fight. So, here we go. I am going with the debut in Marcin Held to win by submission in the 3rd round. And, if you don't know this about Diego Sanchez, he has never been submitted, so I want to see history be made in 2 fashions in that fight. Held with his UFC debut and submitting Diego Sanchez for the first time in his MMA pro career in combat sports. That would be amazing and impressive. Let me know down in the comment section what you think about that, huh? That would be a very impressive feat to have, especially coming in his UFC debut. You know what I mean? So, now we'll get over to the Nightmare, the Dream. He's got so many nicknames, it's crazy. So, Diego the Dream Sanchez, Diego the Nightmare Sanchez, Diego the Dreamcatcher Sanchez, or whatever, I don't know. Oh, he has got 28 wins, it says UFC. Over here, Sherdog, it says he's got 26, whatever. So he's got 6 wins by KO TKO, 9 by submission, it says 11 by decision. He's lost twice by KO TKO, never been submitted, like I said. He's never tapped out or passed out in a fight and lost by submission from what it says, and he has lost 7 times by the judge's decision. So 18 times in his career he's gone to the judges out of his fights. Pretty crazy. He is a tough dude. He is a tough-ass warrior. I do like Diego Sanchez, but I believe Marcin Held is going to come in and win. Now, Diego's been in the UFC. He's fought a lot of big names. He's been around since, I'm like trying to find out when he started his UFC career. The Ultimate Fighter 1, Kenny Florian, he TKO'd him in that, and that was back in 2005. He beat Nick Diaz by unanimous decision back in 2005 as well. But then he lost to Josh Koscheck by unanimous decision. John Fitch beat him by split decision. And we jump up, he had 4 wins in a row. He beat Clay Guida by split decision. BJ Penn beat him by TKO, Dr. Stoppage, at UFC 107. John Hathaway beat him by unanimous decision. He won 2 fights in a row after that by decision. Jake Ellenberger beat him by a unanimous decision. He beat Gomi by split decision. Melendez beat him by unanimous decision. Jury beat him by unanimous decision. A lot of decisions. Ross Pearson split decision win. He lost to Ricardo Lamas by unanimous decision. He beat Jim Miller by unanimous decision. And his last fight at UFC 200, which was an amazing victory for Joe Lazon by TKO in the 1st round. So he goes back and forth. It's been a long time since he's put on a winning streak, and I believe that Marcin Held is going to get a submission victory over Diego Sanchez, in the 3rd round. And when you look at Held's record, he's got 22 wins, 4 by KO TKO, 12 submission victories. The man is a submission artist. Machine. The dude is a warrior. He's got 6 wins by decision. He's never lost by KO TKO, so he's got a hell of a chin, hell of a head. He's made of iron. He's lost once by submission, like I said earlier, and 3 times by decision. Now he's on a 1-fight winning streak by unanimous decision over Dave Jensen from Bellator 155. He did lose to Will Brooks by unanimous decision, Before that, he was on a 6-fight winning streak, a knee bar, unanimous decision, armbar, triangle choke, toe hold, KO. He lost to Dave Jensen. So he did get he did fight him a second time, and the second time he won. So he another toe hold, a heel hook victory, inverted heel hook. He lost to Michael Chandler by submission, arm triangle choke. He's got a knee bar, TKO, rear naked choke. It just goes on and on and on with the victories that this guy's had. And I believe he's going to pick up the victory over Diego Sanchez by submission and give Diego Sanchez his first submission loss ever in his pro career, because I believe Held's going to get his 13th submission victory in his UFC debut. Let me know down in the comment section whether you agree with me or disagree with me. Let me know if you think Marcin Held's going to win in a different way by either a decision or by KO TKO. If you're going with submission, what submission hold do you think he'll finish off Diego Sanchez with? Now, if you're going with Diego Sanchez, how do you think Diego Sanchez will win? Do you think he'll win by KO, TKO? Do you think he'll win by submission? Do you think he'll win by decision? Will it be a split, a unanimous? Will this fight end up being a draw? I hope not. And if you enjoyed the video, hit that like button. If you're going for Marcin Held, hit the like button. Leave me a comment down below. Let me know whether you enjoyed the video or you hated it. And if you haven't yet, subscribe. Be amazing and hit that subscribe button. Thanks for watching.